check it. Check it. Oh, I think I got the fever. I'm heated, pumping up the meter. Want me a ringleader, mad party bleeder. Make this with a storm, lead after lead after leader. Hey, can you dig it? I come alive, y'all give me what you got. Back up, pump, stick up, pump your fist up. You check the side of the buckshot, your bust slip up. Morning like a kid, wanna make it feel alright. Pump it up all night, body rock, show me what you got. Let God break the rules. Slip up, morning like a kid, wanna make it feel alright. Pump it up all night, body rock, show me what you got. Let God break the rules. Do you wanna get check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it. Check it. Pumping up the meter. Want me a ringleader, mad party bleeder. Make this with a storm, lead after lead after leader. Hey, can you dig it? I come alive, y'all give me what you got. Back up, pump, stick up, pump your fist up. You check the side of the buckshot, your bust slip up. Morning like a kid, wanna make it feel alright. Pump it up all night, body rock, show me what you got. Let God break the rules. Slip up. Morning like a kid, wanna make it feel alright. Pump it up all night, body rock, show me what you got. Let God break the rules. Do you wanna get check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it out, check it, check it out, check it, check it, check it.
Yo, what is up, everyone? I am just adjusting my camera really quick. Let's see. Does that work? Let's see. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. My hair's all straggly right now. I've been out all day. I was just at the movies watching that new Nicolas Cage movie, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, or something like that. Yeah, it was really funny. I enjoyed it. Cool, we can go ahead and jump into the game. Just checking my headphones and everything. Let's see. Oh, and I need to update the stream title on Twitch, obviously. So this is part 4. Let's see. Cool, cool. I think that is all we needed to do there. And awesome. All right, we'll go ahead and jump back into Ripto's Rage. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday so far. It's still nice and bright out where I am. I just scheduled the stream like right before I went live too, so not many people probably have seen the notification yet, but yeah. We'll go ahead and have a good time nonetheless.
That Ripto has caused enough damage. All his meddling has cost me a fortune. If it wasn't for Spyro, I'd be bankrupt. Oh, if Ripto were here, I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more than that. I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university.
What's up, Axel? Happy Saturday. Or it's probably Sunday where you're at.
And that. No. Why you?
I love the animation in this game. How are you doing tonight? Tonight, Axel? I'm just gonna hang out for like an hour or so, play some levels. Listening to the game with my headphones on, I can hear a lot more of like the charging sound effects.
Legend has it that there is a portal to Zephyr here, and
oh yeah, Axel, this is Spyro. So yeah, they remastered the games a few years ago, or the original 3 games. Spyro. And I grew up playing these a lot. Like I replayed the original 3 Spyro games on PS1 a bunch. So I picked this up as soon as it came out, like 4 years ago, and I've had the Switch version for like a couple years. I think it took, yeah, it's been almost 4 years since it originally came out for like PS4, I think Xbox One as well. Then they ported it to Switch a year later. Are you playing anything right now, Axel? Or are you just working on something for your artwork again? Right now I'm drawing. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're super talented. I always enjoy looking at your drawings online. Oof. Always charging into walls. Thanks means a lot. I'm doing my version of DC Star Wars. Oh, that's awesome, Axel. Yeah, that reminds me. I'm excited to see more Rebel Moon photography when it comes out. Like what we're getting so far. I think his name is pronounced Digimon. Who's I think that's his first name. Yeah, his portrait from Rebel Moon looks really good.
I bet a rich dragon like you won't regret it. Use the left.
Yeah, I just learned how to climb. Oops. How's everyone else doing in the chat? Thanks to whomever on Twitch is watching us right now, and let's see.
Oh,
Folks on
Spyro,
YouTube,
hello.
Perp-Minded in the house. What's up, Perp-Minded? Happy Saturday to you. Yeah, I just got back from seeing the new Nick Cage movie, Unbearable Talent, and let's see. Everything Everywhere was also really good yesterday. I will say I enjoyed Everything Everywhere All at Once a little bit more than the Nick Cage movie, which is surprising. I thought the Nick Cage movie would be my favorite, but it was still really good. But yeah, everything was really good. Kamuzu says, how was Unbearable? Yeah, it was really funny. I enjoyed it. It's definitely a comedy, and it does have some like familiar plot beats as far as like, you know, like the family being kind of a caveat for the character wanting to change their life and stuff like that. Perp-Minded says, Everything Everywhere is really dope. Yes, I agree. It is really dope. There's like a lot of stuff in it that I'm sure like kind of went over my head because I only watched it once. So I'm eager to watch it again and see what else like I missed from the first viewing. Jorge in the house. What's up, Jorge? Gonna watch The Northman? Yes, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. So yeah, I was on a roll watching movies all this weekend. Like Friday I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. Today I went to go see Unbearable Talent, and then I'm gonna go see Northman tomorrow. It feels good to like watch these like standalone movies and not feel like I'm like, I have to like watch another version of it at some point, or there's a sequel announced or anything like that. Like, I'm pretty content with these standalone movies. Perp-Minded says, I was thinking about the Nick Cage movie. Yeah, it's really good. I would say like, it is like definitely a watch on streaming. I don't know if like you necessarily have to go out of your way to a theater to watch it, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Kamuzu says solo movies aren't connected to anything. Yeah, solo movies that aren't connected to anything. Yeah, I've been feeling a little fatigued like with like franchises and connected universes and stuff, so it's nice to like just watch a single movie and not feel like I'm missing anything outside of it. Let's see. Jorge says, my brother begging me to watch Sonic 2. Oh yeah, Sonic 2 is good. That would be one I would definitely recommend on streaming when it comes out, probably to like Paramount Plus or something. You don't necessarily have to watch it in a theater. It's pretty funny. I do think Everything Everywhere All at Once does benefit from being watched in a theater, because the there's a lot of layers in like the visual effects and the sound design as well. So I would probably recommend it for that, but yeah, I don't think that it's like 100% necessary to watch every movie in a theater. It's definitely like probably the best way to do it. But watch these movies however you need to, is what I say. Perp Minded says, having that AMC list, A-list subscription is clutch for movies like that. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, these 3 movies that I've mentioned, I don't have, like, any sort of, like, movie ticket subscription service for them. But I went to go see them during matinees at, like, you know, 12:30, 1 o'clock times. So, ended up being, like, $12 per ticket. After taxes, like, $14. And then I just, like, snuck in snacks. So, I would say it's about the same price as what I would have paid otherwise, but yeah. Let's see. Axel says, I'm kind of getting tired of connected universes like the MCU. It's getting boring. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I just need a break from it sometimes, you know? I appreciate it for what it is, because I do feel like there's things to look forward to. And Jorge says, what's your favorite streaming service right now or go-to? I think my favorite is Paramount Plus because it has every episode of Bar Rescue on it. And I love binge watching Bar Rescue. Tubi TV is also really good. It has all the episodes of Kitchen Nightmares on it, uncensored. Kamizu says, favorite theater? Favorite theater? Probably like AMC. I don't know. I'm pretty basic. Like, I don't know too many, like, what is it, like, other points of reference to say otherwise. AMC did have, like, the reclining seats, and they're nice and wide, and the screens are really nice and big. Kamizu says, women use purses to hold money, makeup. Ray uses it to sneak in snacks. Yeah, I do. Well, I put, like, all my other stuff in my bag, too. What's funny is that, like, I've kind of, like, gotten used to using a backpack. Because, like, when I went to New York, I would just bring my backpack with me. It felt more secure than carrying my purse. And then I was just like, why don't I just do this, like, all the time? Like, carry a backpack. So that's what I did. So now I just, like, use my backpack to carry everything. And sometimes having a purse on, like, one shoulder for an extended period of time can, like, hurt. Kamizu says purse snatchers in New York. Yeah, I was mindful of, like, just trying not to be too, like, not to draw too much attention to myself, like, digging in my purse for anything. So having a backpack, it's like, there's this, like, perception, like, oh, rich people don't wear backpacks or something like that. I don't know. That's probably a false perception. Like, because a backpack can be filled with, like, a bunch of stuff. But, like, what I'm trying to say is that, like, I guess, like, you would think someone with a purse, like, has some type of money more than, like, someone wearing a backpack out in, like, public. I don't know. Let's see. Jorge says, who's scarier, Bar Rescue Guy or Chef Ramsay? LOL. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. So, like, John Taffer, he's great. He's really entertaining. So is Gordon Ramsay. So, I guess to answer your question, I think, John Taffer is probably more scary because, like, he's seen a lot of stuff. Like, he has been working in bars for, like, 40 plus years, like, basically, most of his life. So, he's seen some stuff. I'm sure, like, that's why his eyes are always just, like, bugging out of his head anytime he's, like, yelling at someone. I think Gordon Ramsay kind of chilled after, like, 20 years. Like, he probably was told to stop being so angry or else, like, his heart is gonna give out. So, yeah, I think, like, in newer shows, Ramsay is a little more chill because he's trying to, like, rebrand a little bit. But everyone grew up and knows him from Hell's Kitchen, so they know, like, you know, like, how much of a, like, yeller he is, so, yeah. I would say John Taffer, though, because of, like, Gordon Ramsay, like, is in the restaurant business, whereas John is, like, in the bar business and knows, like, about the hospitality business as well, so, yeah. I think the double whammy is leaning more towards John Taffer's favor. Jorge says, yes, agree. Yeah, John Taffer. I love when he says, "Shut it down!" This is unbelievable! I wish I could, like, react to, like, bar rescue episodes. I guess what I could do, because I know that there are some people on YouTube who post videos reacting to those episodes, and, like, I should just do that, but I'm so lazy. I have to, like, edit videos in order to do that. And then I have to figure out, like, how to sneak past the content claim, system by, like, flipping the video, like, changing the colors, changing the audio. I don't know. It would be a lot, but yeah, I would just do it for that, like, just to react to Kitchen Nightmares and Bar Rescue episodes. No! Oh my god, I just killed myself. Darn it. But yeah, hooray, that was a good question. Now it's got me thinking, like, yeah, that's, John Taffa for the win. That reminds me of, y'all know, like, these talk shows like, Steve Wilkos and, like, Mari and, Jerry Springer and all that. So, like, on the Steve Wilkos show, he would be like, "Get off my stage!" So I feel like, all these, like, big, bad, like, personalities on TV who, like, go around fixing people's lives, like, they have that catchphrase. I'm just fixing my headphones really quick, checking out the settings. Are they activating? Yes, they are activating. Kamuzu says, what's Bar Rescue about? Oh, Bar Rescue is basically like Kitchen Nightmares or, have you seen the show, Kamuzu? What is this? What is it called? Restaurant Impossible. So Restaurant Impossible is on the Food Network with Robert Irvine, who ironically had a talk show as well. So where he like fixes people's lives and like intervenes like as like kind of like a counselor type of vibe. Like, yeah, it's weird. But anyway, yeah, Bar Rescue is like Kitchen Nightmares low-key, except it's like with bars that are failing. And a lot of times it's the bar's fault for like they overpour alcohol, which like after a while like it starts to, you know, add up as far as like lost revenue for your business. So like Kamizu, I don't think that you said that you drink, so like in the bar like shots are usually around like $5 to $7. So like if you're giving out free shots like to a whole group of people or whatever, like that's potentially like hundreds of dollars that your bar is losing that night just from you trying to, you know, be Mr. Cool Guy giving people free drinks and stuff. So that's what a lot of these bartenders do, and they'll do it like, and the customers will give them free like tips for being like, you know, oh, this is our homie, like they hooked us up with like the free drinks and stuff. Meanwhile, the actual business owner is suffering because that was their money that was given away by their employee. So John Taffer from Bar Rescue comes in and surfaces those issues. Like he catches them like in the act of like, because it's basically stealing at that point, stealing the alcohol. And it's like, it depends on if like the owner even cares enough to reprimand their employees. And John has to like basically set the owner straight and say, yeah, you should be, you know, punishing your workers like when they're doing that. So yeah, that's kind of like a high level overview of like how every episode is. Like there's always bartenders that that give away alcohol and like who don't clean up the bar, so it's all filthy and stuff. And the kitchen, usually like these bars have kitchens too that serve like some, you know, bar friendly food like greasy fried food and stuff like that, which is like pretty cheap to store, but even like easy to prepare frozen meals come out really badly a lot of times in these failing bars. So yeah, John basically has to like, you know, retrain everyone on like proper kitchen hygiene and stuff. Like, so it's basically Kitchen Nightmares and Bar Rescue all rolled into one show. Kamizu says, I don't drink, but I know beer, alcohol are expensive. Yes, yeah, exactly. Like, bottled beer is really expensive. If you have beer on tap, and this is all stuff I learned from the show. So like, canned beer and bottled beer, those are expensive, but if you have it like in like a soda fountain type of like gun, then it's a lot cheaper. where was I going? So, like, Kamuza says, yeah, I'd be furious too. Yeah, like, as long as, like, employees are, like, you know, keeping the bar clean and, being courteous to customers and upselling, menu items and stuff, like, I could deal with, them giving away some free shots here and there, because I'd be making my money back, like, in no time, from them being such a good, you know, salesperson and employee and stuff. But, like, when they start to give away so much that it hurts, the bottom line and it impacts, like, my ability to stay open, then yeah, that's when I get pissed, for these, bar owners. Jorge says, Judge Judy. Yeah, Judge Judy, she moved to a streaming service, I think. So her show, like, was canceled, or not, it was discontinued on cable, and then they brought it back on a streaming platform. I forget, what it was called. Or which one, it went, the Judge Judy show went to. Koopy Malik in the house. Rhea plays the cute purple dragon again. Yes, I do. That's a really, peaceful way to enter the evening. Let's see. I do have, I could play Crash Bandicoot, and, Crash Team Racing. Those would be fun to try later. I just haven't streamed in, like, a couple days, so, yeah, I wanted to get a stream in. Superboy in the house. What's up, Superboy? Happy Saturday. How's everyone else's Saturday going? It's like not even 6:30 yet where I'm at. I'm sure it's probably like 9:30 for other people. These dumb baby turtles. Fear Jason in the house. What's up, Fear Jason? Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Ah, that sucks. Kamuza says I was supposed to make a video this Saturday feeling, the Saturday feeling of relaxing, me. Yeah, I know that feeling. I was like, I mean, I was gonna stream tomorrow regardless, but I was like, well, I haven't streamed in like a couple days, so let me just hop on to say what's up to everyone. Silent Scotty says, hey there, Rhea, our power went out and I don't know what to do with my Saturday. Oh, I'm sorry, Cylon. Were you on, Ryan's show this week? I was there for like a few minutes, but I think I only saw him and Chris. I think the first time I saw you on camera was on Brian's show. I'm like, you're not a robot. Cylon, did you get a Steam Deck? I've been watching some reviews from people who were able to get theirs in the first wave. I don't know if I want to get one. I just like watching tech reviews and listening to people talk about theirs. Like, I almost got an Atari VCS, the new one. That was like $400. It was on sale for $100 at GameStop. I didn't end up getting one, but I like hearing people's reviews on who did get one. I don't know if anyone else likes to do that, like, listen to reviews on stuff, even though they have no intention on getting the product. Oh my Diaz just tipped $3.50. What's up, Rhea? Have a nice stream. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Randy Viper says 46 cents, Rhea. What's 46 cents? Let's see. Silent Scotty says, I'm still waiting for mine. Anything handheld, I'm a sucker for. Oh, nice. Yeah, so like the reviews I'm watching, are obviously like about emulation and modding, because that's like a big deal, like to see like how well the Steam Deck can emulate games. A lot of times the the Steam ports for retro games end up lacking. So enthusiasts end up having to make the port better themselves, either from just like emulating the console that the game was originally played on or otherwise. So yeah, it's pretty cool to catch videos like that. Alright, this challenge is weird. I have to get all these turtles in the water without letting them get into the pot. For some reason they like are trying to jump into the pot to be cooked. This guy.
So you saved a few
Kamuzu says, I listen to Lego set reviews, but I know I'm not gonna get it, or I probably will, but not for another 2 months later, depending on what it is. What are the Lego sets that you've been watching for reviews? Oh, Original Seed in the house, Potion Sword Run. Hi Rhea, dropping by to say hello and leave me creeping on screen while I'm at work. No problem, Original Seed. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday to you. Hopefully I see you over on the Get Getaway stream later. I'll go pay them a visit. Cylon Scotty says, emulation coding is super interesting. It's my favorite thing to work on. The Steam Deck processor is x86 architecture. It should be trivial to port emulators. Yeah, like, I see people emulating the GameCube. I think Mad Little Pixel, I love his channel. I've been watching him for like years and years. Like, before the Soldier Boy consoles coverage, even. So, like, anyway, I bring him up because, like, he did the Steam Deck review as far as, like, it being able to emulate GameCube games. So I thought that was really cool. I'm like, yeah, if it can emulate GameCube, I'm for sure, like, certain it could, like, emulate Saturn or PS1 fine. What else? Maybe even, like, Dreamcast. Yeah, because Dreamcast came out after, before GameCube, so... Well, I don't know if it necessarily is, like, linear like that, as far as, like, generations being easy to port like that. Because, like, I know that, the Saturn is still pretty tricky to emulate for some games. And, N64 emulation is still kind of tricky. We were talking about this, too, Cylon, recently. Silent Scotty says, haha, yeah, Dolphin emulator is the first thing I wanted to get working. Yeah, Dolphin is for GameCube, right? And it's also for Wii? I could be wrong. But there was a Wii emulator, I think it was Dolphin or something else. It was to emulate this Wii game called The Last Story that I've never played before, but I always heard really good things about it. So, and I'm like a big fan of Valkyrie Profile, this old PS1 game, and I think it's from the creators of that series, or the artist behind that series. So yeah, that's one of the games that I would love to try and emulate on Dolphin. I have the computer to do it, I've just ended up defaulting to streaming from my Switch. Let's see. Jorge says Fire Emblem on GameCube. Yeah, definitely. There was like this really hard to find GameCube Fire Emblem game that I would totally emulate as well. Good call, Jorge. Silent says it all depends on the console processor, not really about raw power. Yeah, totally. That's what I figured, because I was like, wait, like just because GameCube is easy to emulate doesn't necessarily mean Dreamcast or Saturn is. Because, like, the Saturn was basically, like, arcade hardware, and we're still struggling to, like, perfectly emulate arcade hardware. And, let's see. Someone says, yep, GameCube Wii, I love Last Story. Yeah, totally. I knew you would at least, know what Last Story is or have played it before. Let's see. Guidebook. Sunny Beach. Oh, I'm missing some treasure. I know where it is. I have to go back. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming to hang out for a bit. I'll be streaming for like an hour or so. Just went back to collect some gems. Kamuzu says, nice Sonic tea. Thank you, Kamuzu. Jorge says, I played Valkyrie Profile and thought it was too short, then found out years later about the true ending. Great game. Yes, yeah, the true ending is what I never got when I was playing it on the PSP port. So yeah, that's I didn't learn about that till years later either. I forgot some gems on this level, so that's why I went back here. Let's go. I don't know why my eyes are here hurting now. Cylon says, I want to play Valkyrie Profile on PSP. Loved the battle system and character stories. Yes, same. The battle system was great. Voice acting was good. Character stories were some of the most tragic stories I've ever heard in my life. But I loved it. Oh my gosh. Like, they were just like straight up tragedies. Man. Like, Lenneth's life as, like, a human, like, it's the most pitiful, like, story I've ever heard in my life. Like, I'm just, like, imagining it right now. She was this human girl who, like, whose mother, like, hated her guts and, like, sold her into, like, you know, bondage, or, like, yeah, I think, and, what was it, like, her only friend, was this little boy that she, like, eventually becomes reunited with. I forget the story of, like, if Lenneth was human, if that was her as a human little girl, or if that was, like, her avatar as a human. Like, I would have to look up the lore again, but yeah, there was basically all of these human stories kind of are tragedies because they are, you know, without any other, like, direction in life. They are summoned to be the, what is it? Like, I guess, like, the holy army of Valhalla during Ragnarok, like the end of the world war in Valhalla. So yeah, Norse mythology is pretty tight like that. We don't have enough, like, Egyptian mythology games. Like, that's what we really need. I hope Moon Knight, like, inspires someone to make some Egyptian mythology JRPGs. Silence says, Octopath Traveler has a similar vibe, different game, but tragic stories and situations. Yes, yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree with that, Cylon. And I loved Octopath Traveler. I played like a good 80, 90 hours in that. Let's see. Ruby 900 in the house. What's up, Ruby? Good to see you. Kamuzu on Twitch says, eyes do that sometimes. Yeah, like, it feels like I have a migraine, but in my eyes. I think it's because I've been, like, up all day, and then I went to go see a movie, and then I came back, and my eyes had to readjust to the bright sunlight versus sitting in the dark for, like, 2 hours. Kamuzu says, worst human atrocity, weird question. Oh, can I respectfully pass on answering that question, Kamuzu? I just don't feel like I want to get into that right now. But yeah. Sorry, my eyes. Wow, wow, wow. So cute. Axel Droga52 says, right now I'm drawing the mutant gang from The Dark Knight Returns as a substitute for the Tusken Raiders. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Axel's working on a DC-inspired Star Wars series of illustrations, and it's going to be awesome. Axel, if you use Procreate on, like, an iPad Pro, I'd love to see, like, the like live sketching that you do. Like, Mask of Shy, Alessandro posts that sometimes when he works on new art. But yeah, if you have that and are willing to share it, I'd love to see it. Simon Stevens in the house. What's up, Simon? Simon says, do you have glasses, Rhea? No, I have novelty glasses. I don't wear contacts or glasses. At least not yet. But hope you're doing well, Simon. Happy Saturday to you. Yeah, I had like kind of an ocular migraine yesterday too. Probably similar reason because I went to see Everything Everywhere All at Once. Then I had come home and it was still really bright out, so my eyes had to readjust. So I just took a nap and then I felt better right after. I think I got home like and finished all my stuff around like 5 p.m. Then went to sleep. Woke up at around 8 p.m. Drank some water, then got ready for bed again. Not the most exciting night, I know. Cool, 100%. We can skedaddle. Cylon says, what did you think of that movie? I haven't watched a review yet. Oh, Everything Everywhere All at Once? It was really, really good. I enjoyed it a bunch. Like, just for, like, myself, like, and not to get into too much spoilers, the concept of, like, generational trauma comes into play in Everything Everywhere All at Once. And, it's just from, like, the perspective of the mother who experienced trauma and lack of self-worth projected onto her from her family. And then she did the same to her daughter, the following generation. So it became this, like, running theme throughout the movie where there's, like, the 3 generations are kind of combating each other in regards to their resentment and personal commitment to protect one another. So it's kind of a dichotomy of, like this person is, like, the reason you're, like, so angry all the time and, you know, your relationships with other people are so poor, but at the same time, like, you'll do anything to protect this person and be with them and make sure that they're okay. It's like it resonated with me a lot because, yeah, like, it's obviously, like, a running theme for a lot of families to have to go through that. Like, where, you know, the person that you care about the most is also someone that causes you the most pain, basically. So, yeah. As far as, like, the multiverse concept, too, it was, I feel, really well written and clever. I really liked their ability to very quickly and efficiently explain how the impact of another universe ripples down into other universes and how the characters can control that within their own universe. Like, they can basically harness the abilities and gifts and, like, strengths of themselves in another universe in order to help them in the moment in their own universe. It's really cool. Like, I'm not explaining it the best way, but I think the movie was really, really ambitious in how it wanted to encapsulate the generational trauma aspect that I mentioned, as well as, like, have its own take on, like, the multiverse, like, on how, like, the multiverse would function. So yeah, I give that movie, like, you know, 9 out of 10 for sure, because of, like, how much it was able to achieve with as many, like, you know, things that it sought out to do in its story. Let's see. Simon Stevens says, it might be worth getting your eyes checked. I had wigglies in my vision and bad eye strain, which led to migraines. Turns out I needed glasses and it helped a ton. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Simon. I was thinking about getting, like, some real glasses. So yeah, and plus, like, the impact from, like, blue light from looking at screens all day, like, at work and in personal life and all this other stuff, like, and obviously I spend a lot of time on social media too, so that doesn't help. But yeah, thank you for the advice, Simon. Cylon says, sounds really interesting. Yeah, I didn't know really what to expect going in because I avoided reviews as well, but hopefully it didn't spoil too much. I would definitely encourage you to watch it, like on streaming or otherwise, so yeah. Kamuza says, sounds quite good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's just refreshing to like watch something other than like something that's part of a franchise or that has like story elements from other source material that I have to be privy to. Dean TV in the house. What's up, Dean? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Silence says, have you ever played the Altileer series? I think I might have played one. I could be wrong. I saw them a lot at work, like when I worked at GameStop, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see. Yeah, I think I played a lot of like standalone JRPGs instead. Eternal Sonata was like one that I always wanted to play, and I think I played it on PS3. I checked it out from GameStop when I worked there, and yeah, I enjoyed it a bunch. Let's see what else. Ni no Kuni. I have that for Switch, and then I have the second game as well for Switch. I need to check out those two. But yeah, the Altileer series, that's one that I would like to play in the future. Simon says, Arland Trilogy, best trilogy. Wait, what's Arland? Kamuzu says, I like watching original ideas that aren't based off properties. Yeah, totally, Kamuzu. I mean, I love DC and Marvel movies, but it was just refreshing to just watch these standalone movies this weekend. Because I was feeling kind of like mentally fatigued from like just feeling like I'm in a constant like, you know, like media consumption loop. And it just felt nice to just watch something that is like 100% a complete product on its own, you know? Silence. Simon Stevens says, Eternal Sonata was nice. Poco was such an adorable protagonist. Silence says, Simon, I don't know you, but you have great taste. Yeah, Simon Stevens is great. I talk with him and other friends on Twitter about video games all the time. I got some great recommendations from folks on Twitter as well. Simon Stevens says, Arland Trilogy was the first arc of the Atelier series. It's a bit like a slice of life anime, and we typically get a trilogy of games in an arc, then move on to the next arc. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of games in like the Atelier series, so I'm not sure where to start, but I know that there's some on Switch. I guess I could start there. I wonder if they're just ports of like the PS3 and 360 games. They probably are. Potion Sword Run says, loved Eternal Sonata. Not sure if you tried Skies of Arcadia. Don't miss out on that one. Yeah, the Dreamcast game. I never played it, but that's one on my list to check out. Yeah. Oh, I guess like it was on GameCube as well. Like, is the GameCube version superior to the Dreamcast version, or would you recommend one or the other? Simon Stevens says, likewise, my friend. Yay, new friends. Simon Stevens says, there's too many JRPGs, gotta be selective when going back nowadays. Yeah, the, Skies of Arcadia feels like essential gaming, though. I just didn't have access to it growing up. I just need to get it. It feels like a game that should have been ported to Switch a long time ago. But then again, there's a lot of games that feel like they should have been ported a long time ago, but they just have not been. Potion Sword Run says, I played the OG, not sure about the remake. Hey Simon, looks like Stress is aged too. I need to find this old-timey filter, but I think it would give me a lot of anxiety. Like, cause I do a lot to try and like not experience aging as fast as other people might otherwise. Ah, rip. Hit me right in the face. I guess I can do a poll on Twitter for like a game to play next time. I just always forget to. I'm like, oh, maybe I should stream today after like I don't stream for like a couple days or a few days. And then I just pop in the easiest game to pop in. Simon Stevens says, Potion Sword, at this point I've convinced myself that I actually am an old man in mind. I used to call myself old when before I turned 30, but now like everyone in their late 30s, early 40s are like, I'm old, and I'm just like, well, at least I'm not that old. Jorge says, you're 30? Yeah, I'm 30. How old did you think I was? I think I say I'm my age like once every other stream or so. Jorge, you're 22? What? Oh, you thought I was 22. Or are you 22? I don't know. If you thought I was 22, oh my god, thank you. That made my weekend. Thank you so much. I'm gonna laugh if you meant, no, I'm 22. Like, as in you're 22. Oh, Jorge, you're 37, I see. Okay. That's cool. I like how, folks in the YouTube game are like not all youngsters. Cause like, I thought at first I would feel kind of awkward getting into like, doing more YouTube content if it's like mostly younger people. But yeah, it's been a nice like age group of folks. Jorge says, old man emoji. I'm sure someone put my picture in that old person generator, image generator, and is gonna DM it to me, and I'm just gonna have like a fucking panic attack. Whoa, what's going on here? They're just sort of floating. Jorge says that filter is the devil. It sure is. I don't trust it. I want someone who is old to put their picture in the old person picture generator and see how much it changes. Silence says, I'm still holding out hope that they could put my brain in a robot body. Oh, dude, same. Okay, so like we were kind of talking about this like a while ago in Discord, in another server I'm in. I was like, okay, like if you could like transplant your brain into like, your ideal like partner's body, like would you do that? And everyone was just like yes, and I'm just like, that's so weird, why does everyone say yes? And I'm just like, okay, I probably would too, but like I think like it's like if you can't have your perfect partner, then become your perfect partner.
You know.
So basically everyone would just transplant their brain into like sex androids. Tony Izzo, you came in right at like the weirdest part of the conversation. How are you? Good to see you.
What life for
Silence says, that's weird, but I'm oddly comfortable with the idea. Yes, that's how I felt after I like thought about it after a while. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, why not? Why not put your brain in an android body? Potion Sword Run says, sex androids, yes please. Yeah, it reminds me of that Futurama episode. Like, I definitely am of the opinion that if androids are sentient and like can express like, you know, their own thoughts and emotions and stuff and can experience pain, then yeah, like it's it would be amoral to like, you know, treat them any different than you would like another human being, right? And then it gets into that whole argument of like, oh, how do you like define humanity and stuff? And I'm sure like movies and like dystopian novels and stuff have like explored this a lot more eloquently than I am right now. But like, yeah, it kind of got into that. It's just like, yeah, how would you like quantify like, you know, like a real relationship, and not just, you know, like a human sex toy type of like vibe. If like if you were like your human brain inside an android body, or even just like a sentient android, like, you know. But yeah, like I'm definitely on the side of the fence of like, let's like assume anything that is sentient and that can express pain and, you know, and cognate thoughts and stuff is human, and let's treat them as such. But it's like hard for me to say that and then like still be like okay with like eating meat and stuff like that, because there are animals that are like, you know, sentient and intelligent and we still consume them for meat and stuff, and like I'm cool with that. I don't know, it's weird. Like it's a complicated discussion, but those are like my high level overview you know, thoughts on it. Like in general, I guess, like humanoid like androids, and if like human brains are put into like android bodies, like yeah, treat them as if you would like, you know, another human, if like they can if they're like in a position to reasonably like, you know, engage in human conversation and express the, like thought, you know. Tony Izzo. Okay, anyway, yeah, that's my rant. Let me just take a break and read the chat. Tony Izzo says, I'm doing okay at the moment. That's good, Tony. Glad to see you're doing well. Cylon says, seems like science fiction now, but there's a real possibility we will deal with the issue in our lifetime. Yes, yeah, totally. I mean, on one hand, like, autonomization of labor is a big thing that, like, I'm into as well. And it's not to, like, you know, like, necessarily, like, lessen the amount of, like, of work available for humans. I want more meaningful work to be available for humans, and more work that can be automated. Like, yeah, like, and plus, like, automation still needs to be, like, supervised by humans as well, so there's always going to be a need for, like, human labor at the end of the day. But yeah, like, android labor, definitely, like, a big fan of that. And then, like, if it does get to the point where, like, androids are sentient and can, like, express thoughts and like fears and like hurt and stuff like that, I'd be like, whoa, we're gonna have to have like a real conversation about this now. Like, is it even like humane for us to like depend on androids to this extent? And then it's gonna get weird because it's like, well, we invented androids in order for us not to care about those things, and then it's just like, oh god, like what now? Let's see. Jorge says, ooh, Black Mirror has a good episode on this. Oh, I haven't watched Black Mirror. I have to check that out. Potion Sword Run says, my cats are human, it's okay, we're cannibals, lol. yeah, so like, I would totally like, I think of cats and dogs as like, you know, tiny people as well. Like they're sentient and intelligent creatures too. I guess it's just a matter of like, oh, do other humans eat, like, you know, put as much value as you do on your animal family, I guess. Which is a whole other question too. Just like, yeah, like quantifying like relationships, well, with non-human or entities. Gosh, this conversation is getting a lot deeper than I expected. Potion Sword Run says automation and universal income. Yes, thank you, Original Seed. Absolutely. Silent Scotty says, my day job is working with AI and machine learning models. It's starting to get wild in this space. Yeah, I mean, like, we're talking like, oh yeah, sex androids would be rad, but I'm just like, okay, but what about when these androids become sentient? Then what? Like, you're not gonna be able to just, like, have your way with them forever. They're gonna have their own, like, you know, what is it? Like, bodily autonomy as well. Like, if they're able to, like, communicate, and express like desires and stuff like that, and have their own free will. Let's see. Jorge says, what would you rather have, access to all your memories for viewing or the ability to see 2 days in the future? Ooh, okay, so like access to all my memories I think would be the better option. 'Cause honestly, then I can have a better grasp on like my interpersonal relationships and a deeper understanding of like how my decisions impacted other people. Because a lot of times, like, a lot of like my day-to-day like interactions go like, you know, blended together, and it doesn't really resonate with me how they impact other people. So if I'm able to like fully like remember vividly every choice that I've ever made in my entire life and who that impacted, I think that would have me be like more effective at fostering relationships with people. Because right now, like, I kind of suck at doing that. But yeah. Let's see. Simon Stevens says, I've wanted a robot girlfriend since watching Showbits back in the day. Oh my god, Showbits! I love Showbits. Oh my god. Silent Scotty says, I'm a sucker for nostalgia, would totally be able to, would totally want to be able to relive memories. Yeah, totally. Like, the aspect about, like, nostalgia is an interesting, benefit too, Cylon. Because, like, for me, like, a lot of, like, my childhood memories are kind of, like, fuzzy and, like, unclear. And I'm kind of going off of, like, how, like, this feeling of, not being as, like, or, like, remembering not being as stressed as I am right now about being an adult and thinking that the past was so much better than it actually was. But, like, remembering all my memories, like, would definitely, like, kind of alleviate those, like, those biases that I have towards the past, I think, too. Cylon says, not knowing the future is part of what makes life interesting. Yeah, that's true, Cylon. That's a good point. Like, I guess I don't know what benefit knowing the future 2 days in the future would benefit me either, because it's like also like, well, how would I be able to make an impact to change anything that would happen in the future? And how do I know that, like, if I were to go and make changes to try and change the future that I saw, I'm not just making that future all the more likely to happen? like making it a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way. So like, I think the self-fulfilling prophecy thing is something that happens a lot of times in these like time traveling like stories in like TV and film, where like the person finds out what's gonna happen in the future, then they try to stop it if it's like a bad thing, but then like it ends up becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy where like their future self knew that they found out about the future, so they went and tried to to make changes to it, the present, to try and keep the bad future from happening, but it ends up just making the bad future happening anyway. Silence, Scotty says, yeah, no one will listen to you. They made a Stephen King movie with Christopher Walken about this. Oh, what was it called? I probably saw it, but like, I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm just sort of babbling on. Jorge says, mind explosion. I know, like, that's so spooky, like, thinking like, if you knew what would happen in the future, and everything you do to try and stop it makes it happen anyway. So you just kind of have to, like, what would you do? Like, would you try to do the opposite? Like, let's say, like, you, like, hypothetically, like, a loved one of you, was, like, in danger, and you tried to, you know, do something to protect them, but you end up just putting them in danger yourself by trying to stop, the event from happening. That's, like, so spooky. Silence says The Dead Zone was the name of the movie. Oh, okay, cool. I love Christopher Walken, so I'll have to check it out. I like the Stephen King movies too. Like, the made-for-TV ones are usually pretty good. And I like the theatrical ones too as well. There's always like some creative liberties taken with the source material. Like, obviously, like, Shining is a lot different than the source material, but as a film it works really well. I think Stephen King was really unhappy with the Shining movie though. But it's one of my favorite horror movies. Like, it definitely like has a lot of like really good tension and character writing and acting. Like, it's legit scary because of like the tension and like the silence and just like that lingering fear of like someone like of watching you in like this big empty building. Like, yeah, it's like a big spooky time for sure. Cylon Scotty says Dr. Sleep went back to the source material. If you like The Shining, watch Dr. Sleep. Oh yes, I know. Like, so I love Ewan McGregor. I love The Shining. Yeah, the Dr. Sleep movie I heard went back to the source material, so I don't know how close it is to like connecting to what The Shining did, but I still have to watch it. Thank you for the reminder, Cylon. Cylon, are you playing anything currently? I'm still playing Triangle Strategy. I'm not playing it right now because usually when I play Triangle, I'm just grinding maps that I already finished so I could level up my team. I like to be super OP whenever I go into new maps in the game, because I don't know if there's gonna be like this random like OP character that I need to like have all my teammates gang up on or something. Anyway, that's why like I was playing Triangle like for a few days on stream, but I didn't think that it was the most like visually engaging. At least like with Spyro, it's like fun and colorful, and there are different things happening everywhere. Oops. I think once I wrap up this level, I will call it a day. Give my eyes a little bit of a rest. I'm so glad I did laundry this morning. My bed's nice and clean. Cylon says, it's such a big question. I've been finishing Metroid Dread. I've been playing Phasmophobia daily. Been playing through Earthbound as well on Switch Online. Oh, that's awesome, Cylon. Like, I feel overwhelmed trying to, like, play multiple games, like, at once. Like, when I play Spyro and then, like, I go back and have to, like, calibrate my brain back into triangle strategy mode. Like, for me, it's kind of challenging, but it's cool that you're able to do it really well. And Silence says, also Super Empire Strikes Back speedruns. Oh my god, yeah. OP gamer, for sure. Do you have any, like, favorite, gaming channels that you watch on YouTube, Cylon? I like Modern Vintage Gamer, kind of gaming adjacent, I like Slopes Game Room, Ashens, On a Retro Tip. The UK folks are really, really fun. Larry Bundy Jr., and then like I said, Mad Little Pixel, Player Essence, RGT85, Spawn Wave, let's see. And then like some other gaming news commentary channels I watch as well. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, missing some cattle. Excuse me. Cylon says, I watch Slopes for sure. I mostly watch games done quick. I do Resident Evil speedrunning, so watch Pessimism and Carcinogen a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, speedrunners are really fun to watch on, I watch their replays that they post on YouTube. I've been watching a lot of, like, Spyro speedrunning. Who's the speedrunner that I watch? Dayoman. Day-O-Man. Yeah, they are really entertaining to watch. They do Spyro runs all the time. Memes in the house, Mr. Memes, Memes of Destruction. Hey guys, what's going on? Good to see you, Mr. Memes. Mr. Memes is secretly Bane, y'all. Sorry to expose Mr. Memes' secret identity. El Pio Samanco on Twitch. I love your shirt. Hi. Oh, good to see you, Brian. Hope you're well. I went to see Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I went to go see the new Nick Cage movie, Unbearable Talent. And tomorrow I'm gonna go see Northman.
Well, I am impressed. You got all 7 cowlicks for me. Here's a fair reward.
Yay, rewards. Time to look for the rest of the gems. El Paso Monco on Twitch says, nice, I went to see Ambulance tonight. Oh, that's awesome. Or last night. Wait, yeah, that's awesome, Brian. I haven't seen Ambulance yet. Apparently it's supposed to be Michael Bay's, or one of his better movies in the last few years, or in recent years, so, yeah, I would definitely go see that when it, like, hits streaming. I'm excited to see Northman tomorrow, because, like, Viking mythology is pretty cool. I was just talking about Norse mythology, with folks in the chat earlier. We're almost done with the level! Yay! Yay! Money, money, money! Gems. Cylon Scotty on YouTube says, I did my first concert since COVID this week. I saw Apocalypta and Lacuna Coil. Oh, nice! I've heard of Lacuna Coil. Are they a metal band? El Paso Monko says, that's great, let's get drunk tonight. Brian, oh man, I feel like, I enjoy drinking, it's just that, like, my old age is making it harder for me to recover, as fast as I used to. I was actually contemplating, like, just giving up drinking, honestly, because, like, I don't know, I just feel like I said, as I get older, it just takes a toll on my body. I haven't drank in, like, a month. I usually only drink, like, in social, like, settings, but yeah. Apaya Samanko, Brian says, haha, I'm 32, so I know what you're talking about, haha. Yeah, it's, like, I guess it's nice every once in a while, like, once in a while it won't hurt you. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I will, like, occasionally drink, like, a White Claw, or, like, Truly's, or the Mike Hard Lemonade seltzers. But like, one or two of those, and I'm, like, out. Silent Scotty says, yeah, Italian metal, a band with female vocalists. Apocalypta is a cello band that does metal, but on cellos. Oh, that's awesome, Silent. Yeah, that's cool that you got to go to a concert after all these years. I definitely want to start going to cons again, like ones in like in my state, like maybe like an hour or two away from me. I would really like to start to visit more this year. Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and call it a night. Oh, sorry, my old age, 7 p.m. Like, it's getting close to my bedtime. But yeah, thanks y'all for hanging out. I'll go ahead and play the outro, and I'll catch y'all later. All right, take care. Bye.